Okay.
And I really want to. Reason I'm doing this is because I want to see if audio. It's just doing the audio this way because of doesn't want me to get feedback or something. Because the mic is working fine.
So I will
Yeah.
go. I will. Maybe Jill, what we can get you to do
Yep.
is take like my computer. We'll put the stream on. Go sit in there, and then I will come in there while you're streaming, while you're viewing it,
It's working.
and
Okay.
film
Yeah.
and see if the sound is.
Okay. Do you guys want? Can I just email you the? Sorry, I'm probably talking about it. Can I just email you the stream link so we can?
Sure.
The stream link, yes. But I want the. I need you to send me the. Just like you did a minute ago with the streaming backstage link. Yeah, the backstage link to this iPad and the streaming link to email or to Hangouts.
I'm really wondering if I missed the first couple of chapters of this book and then they're just gone now, which would be really sad.
Yeah, they did that with the Wing Feather series.
Oh, really?
The author read all of them. Somebody posted on Facebook, and I was like, "That would be perfect for quarantine."
Oh, and then you waited too long?
They just started chapter 3. Like, what's the point? But obviously, let's buy the book.
Right. But it's just so annoying because I pulled it up yesterday and I started reading the first chapter and planning on coming back to it, but now it's gone. Yeah, but I would just have been nice if I could read it while it's being released. Like, that community reading experience is pretty cool. But that's okay. I'll start reading it now and then I'll just wonder what happened in the first couple chapters. Or I'll find out a place that it was illegally posted online and read it there. Yeah. Yeah. You got it? Okay, I think it's just not wanting to show up on the. Oh, yes. Yeah.
How come you sent this link and it's not coming?
Do.
There is a link I sent to view the stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
Everyone.
But where did you send that to our work email?
Yep.
The little banner came, and then now I don't see.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm sending.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I'm airdropping the StreamYard link for you to join your remote camera.
There's no link.
It says waiting. Teacher iPad, Tanya Leclerc.
No, this in the email.
But I not actually link. That could be minor detail.
Hey, Heather, did you get the email from Lauren Tether?
Sorry about that. You should get the link now. You want to go test being a remote person?
Who? Tanya? Okay.
I thought I'm walking around with this.
You're being a remote camera, right?
Jill, are you able to be the person viewing the stream?
Sure. Where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do?
I need
On my phone?
On that audio.
Okay.
So Yang can make up a story and tell us a story.
Okay. Jill? Yeah.
Can you be on the mic for a minute?
You're basically pretending you're in class. Okay.
I'm just. Yeah.
So I'm about to go give an award to student in Jill's class.
I have to join you though.
Yep.
And I also need the doc. This doc.
What do I say? I'm really glad that we have Chocolate conference room. I think.
Just tell me when you want me to go, David.
Yeah, you can go.
Sorry, guys, I need my mask.
Okay.
Or in here.
Man.
Come on, you don't have to talk yet. We're trying to test the situation when noise is happening and I go into a classroom that is currently streaming it. Will I get crazy feedback on the iPad?
Hmm.
So
Doesn't that?
where's Jill? Is she just staying in there?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
She's-
Okay. Can you go out there? It'll be easier if you're farther away. 'Cause then, yeah, thank you.
And you're gonna be the remote camera right now?
I'm the remote camera right now.
But not in this room?
Well, no, I'm gonna go out there as if I'm giving an award in a class she's in.
Oh, okay.
I want to
She's-
see
she's-
what
she's-
happens
Got
if I bring this out there with all the volumes on.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready to just start saying stuff?
Okay.
Go.
Yeah.
You could say like, now we're gonna hear the award for the art department.
Can you talk and say stuff?
Okay,
Yes. I would like to thank the
now
Academy
we're gonna hear
and my
about the
parents.
awards from the
so
art
feed-
department.
Okay, so here's the problem.
The feedback will come later.
Yeah, the feedback comes later.
Man.
Okay, and then we're going to.
When you come into the room, they might be finishing something else, and you want. I don't know exactly how that's going to work.
I'm trying to think. Okay, let's go back in and we'll figure it out. Thank you. Okay, so the weird thing is not the sound, it's the lag time. Like when I go into Jill and she sees me and she's like, yeah, I'm getting an award. It's still doing the old, like you're still on, you know what I mean? The
How much
lag
lag
time.
is there?
4 seconds probably, I would say.
YouTube, I think there's lag time on purpose, right? In case like someone throws an F bomb.
I guess so. I don't know
Do
what
you know
the
what I mean?
I don't know the
It's not
reasoning for it,
F-bombs,
but
it's just for buffering and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we would have to just make sure like
Well, I guess it would help with F-bombs too. But I think it's designed for it's designed for a more technical reason than
I don't know the reasoning for it, but
So this is going to be something we need to show them what to do. You know, the announcer, let's just say Jeff for now, says, and thanks so much to Jill Tapia. She's getting the award for Best Artist of the Year. And then there has to be a little bit of like 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000, and now you can, you know, like
Here,
it
the
has
thing,
to, there's a delay. That changeover has to accommodate that, basically.
but how can they be watching him introduce at the same time as me going in to give the award? You know what I mean? Like
Well, aren't they just watching it on the screen?
they're watching it on the screen, but if they're watching it on the screen and
There's a delay.
then there's a delay. I'm sorry, I'm having a very hard time wrapping my brain around what this is
It's
supposed
like
like.
time travel.
It's like Inception. So if I'm standing up there waiting to go in the door and I see Jeff announce that it's time to go in, by the time the stream catches up, there will be a gap. Yeah.
That's the part I'm trying not very well to describe. Like we have to accommodate for that buffer at some point. So the kids there might be that 3 seconds of anticipation or whatever when you say, and now he says, oh.
Yeah, like it's
Except
not
for
going to
me.
be a surprise to them. He thinks it's going to be a surprise, but it can't be a surprise because they need to see. They'll know I'm there before it even announces it.
But the audience is not really the people in that room, it's everybody else across
Yes.
the school. So what is their experience like? Should we just run it straight up? And the people in the room have this a little bit of a weird delay thing, but then any grandmas, because parents are watching the stream, so
But here's,
What will the parent
The
experience be?
person filming though, the person going around to classrooms, or I don't know if that's teachers or whatever, but they have to wait until they see Jeff say, and now we're going to blah, 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 who's doing it.
what has to happen is that the room that I'm going into, they have to know that during the time that they're gonna be given the award, they have to mute their audio on their,
So there's no giant
on their
feedback.
thing. there's no feedback, and just kind of ignore it because it won't matter because of the lag
Yeah.
time.
'Cause
So,
they're seeing it live.
They're seeing, yeah, because what they're doing is not what everyone else is seeing, so they kind of have to just pretend that they're not viewing it
Yeah,
for a minute
right.
and be in it.
Yes, that,
Yeah.
yeah, well said, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, they have to just kind of ignore it, be in it for a sec, then
Yep.
they can go
Yeah.
back to it.
That's true.
Do you guys-
Muting is a challenge.
Yeah. Do you guys need me for anything else?
No, I think that's good. I think so, right?
It should be okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, Jeff will have to prep people on that, or you or me or whoever, but the whole school has to know that.
This idea would not work, and it's probably overproducing it, but you could literally be on the phone with a phone, you know, like, it could just be a phone call to you from, well, there's 3 cameras. But I mean, if you and I were on the phone and I was in the control room, I could say, you could hear who was making the announcement. And you would know exactly when to walk in that room. Like, you need the live feed, not the delayed feed.
Right.
So if I just had like a point-to-point call, this is a phone sitting here on speakerphone calling Tanya. And Tanya is just like, she's listening and she says, oh, Young just made his announcement, I'm going in, you know?
How are we gonna do? We can't
I think we can't
do that.
that's like too technical for us.
Um,
Just have to, you know, it's gonna be that little delay. It's okay, honestly, think about it. The rest of the school is gonna go, yay, we got our award.
I just don't. Here's
And
what
then
I
you pop
don't
in.
know. Here's what I don't know. Because we're following the delayed feed,
How much of a delay?
how do we know? How will the class know when to cheer? Like all that stuff. You know what I
They'll
mean?
only know when that's what I'm saying about the delay. Okay, picture the Oscars or whatever, right?
Yes.
And they're really good at this.
Yes.
But there is a little bit of a, you know, so thank you to the Inception movie for winning the award, and then
You
there's
guys
like
can
a,
come through. It's okay. Come on through.
there might be like a 1,000, 2 1,000, they
I
find
don't
it in
think
the
anyone's in
crowd
there, though,
kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you need? What password do you need? Wi-Fi or email?
We need passwords.
But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's a little delay, they have to
Log
find the
into-
person,
I know
and
about
zoom in
the
their face.
reason for the delay. I know all that, but what I'm saying is that
Is there
when
one?
I'm walking
Or do we
around,
have to go to the IT?
my only indication of what's happening is a delayed feed.
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
you guys
So-
should go to the IT office.
Unless we just call you on the phone, and you're literally like listening into the whole thing.
So how,
See,
Morning.
problem?
what's going on?
Overdrive?
Mr. Key can help you with that, I think.
So, my finger ID doesn't work even though
Okay,
I
can we
tried
just
it
check the delay?
4 times.
What is the delay?
Yeah, let's check it. Okay. Sorry, can I have that? Thank you.
I'm also kind of playing with the control a little bit because. Oh, that's okay.
I'll just put it on. And I'm watching the YouTube feed right now.
So I guess if I do headphones, I can tell when we speak and when that is that on or not?
This is on. It's streaming.
Oh, okay. Then I
It's
guess
watching it.
we need the headphones over there.
What
or
if-
it's gonna get echoey, right?
Here's my here.
Just deal with it.
This is on. It's streaming.
Yeah, that's
It's a long delay.
long.
What if? So here's a question. What if we gave everyone who's streaming iPads and then earphones
that are on a call,
Multi FaceTime or something like that.
yeah, like meets call, so we could hear it, and that would be our control room. You know what I mean?
It would definitely work. Just wonder if it's overdone.
Well, I just don't know any other way of doing this properly. We can't follow this delay. You know?
Try to use your finger scan.
Why can't we have Zoom webinar?
It's not that we can't. He's already sent the
Oh,
link
but
out.
you have to use your password.
I mean,
required.
it's funny.
You have to use your password sometimes. So like
What
when
is
you
it?
restart your computer, it wants
What?
you to do
You
a
said it's
password.
funny?
It's money.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they pay you. It's an
Yeah.
extra pay feature. Anyway, this is already set up. We're not changing that now. Parents have to link it, so we're sticking with this.
Okay. I'm just trying to do my best to figure out how we can do this in a non-confusing way.
How much of a delay? Let's figure that out. I
Okay.
really want to know. So do your
We'll have to time it.
You want to clap or something? That's a long time.
14 seconds.
14 seconds.
Almost 15 seconds.
Yeah, 15. That's too long.
That's really long, yeah.
But these people running these cameras are just volunteering to stand around with it. They'll barely be doing what we ask what we need them to do. You know what I mean? Like they won't know you've tested and stuff like that, and they will not have done that.
What do you mean though? What's that? What's the point of that?
I'm just saying to overcomplicate their experience.
Oh, yeah.
Now you know when to go in or whatever. We could text. It's pretty fast. We could put everybody on a group text and just say, go. You know, like next. Would that even work? If all of these camera people were on one group text, and we could just say,
But who would be texting? It's like so fast, I think.
well, is it that fast? Are they speaking? I mean, this is all done in 30 minutes, which means 1 minute per thing.
No one's speaking, I don't think. That wouldn't be possible. We don't have the production for that.
Well, here, you know, at
Well,
the
Jeff's
center.
speaking, but kids aren't, like, people aren't speaking in the classes, you know what I mean?
No, kids are not.
Yeah.
But are they saying, you know, Anna was so amazing this year. She did a great job on blah blah blah. Or are they just going,
That would
Anna
be
wins this award, done.
My impression
If
from
that's
Jeff
30
yesterday
minutes.
was that it was just like the kids cheering and that's all.
Just a name and
Giving
a kid.
it and that's all.
Yeah.
Which is all we can do. There's no possible way we could do it with the delay and that many people. There's no possible way we could do it.
The texting thing might be the lowest tech solution here. If somebody just sit like Sora would be great for that or whatever, just for 30 minutes. She would just send out the text and say, 303, send. And then you would be in front of that room and go, yeah, okay, time to go. You know, she wouldn't even need to say,
Yeah, because we are not following the stream. We just have to forget that we're following the stream, essentially, all the camera people.
yeah,
And if
you're live.
if Sora's just texting us and we are there and we
303, send.
tell the people and it's like 5 seconds before she could say, or I don't know how many seconds before she could say that. We know the order, so we could just be there,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah.
And then she could say 303, 5 seconds before 303, we're there, and we go in,
Yeah,
or even 1 second before. We just have to be there. I think it'd be easier for me if she said 303 and then I go in. Like if she texted right then.
but we're gonna end up having a 5 second delay just with her hitting send and you reading the text and walking in the door. Unless she,
Can we use the back channel
Editing.
of StreamYard?
yeah,
Let's try that.
private comments.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
We use the chat.
It said 303. Type 303.
Why is this not?
So you said 303, okay.
How fast did you get that?
Really fast.
301
It was like instant. So let's do that.
301. Yeah, I think that'll work.
So if I have it like this, it kind of darkens it a bit. But as soon as I 301 go up, I go up and go in.
What did you have to tap to go up?
Well, okay, so let's try it again. Say I've just filmed a class.
Okay.
Now I'm at my next class and I'm just kind of waiting outside for you. I hit chat. As soon as
have to hit chat, or does it pop up?
it pops up, but I can still hit it and wait. Just send it. 555, okay. Go in.
If you're not on the chat, can I just see that if you're not on the chat interface and I hit that? Oh, it shows you a notification.
Yeah, but what I would tell the camera people is keep
back to
this like
chat.
that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
as soon as you go in the room, come out, just go back to this.
Yeah.
And then
Cool.
you'll know. That would work.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
Private chat. It's kind of using the built-in tool.
Yeah,
made
I
to
think
do that.
that'll solidify this. Okay. And we'll just have to tell the teachers that for the time of that space of time, they can just mute and ignore the feed. Okay. So we have to tell
Can you
Jeff all
chat
this
as well?
stuff. Yes.
So I'm going to suggest we have one other person, Sura maybe, or someone.
Yeah.
Who, because this control room is enough for one person to do, and someone else to text.
Whatever you guys do is cool. Like I'll handle the other people.
You handle the camera.
You
people.
do all this stuff.
And I think
Yeah.
Sura and I, Sura,
Yeah.
can do. If I can just get her in this room and she can do the chatting. Then
Yeah.
I'll
And I'm
never
gonna
bring-
say like avoid to the camera people, like please do not chat unless it's an emergency. We want to just keep the line of
Oh, they won't have that.
yeah, they want to keep the line of numbers. Yeah, okay, that will work.
So I don't know exactly when he wants to do this, but like we're gonna
How come
that
I can't
do that. The quality's not amazing, but it doesn't really matter. It's just about the fun live experience.
Yeah, it's fine.
Back
All
to
right.
screen.
Now I'm less stressed out. I was freaking out for a minute.
Yeah, the delay thing's a bit of a factor, but it's because we're doing those remote cameras, you know. But it's good practice. Oh, you typed hi?
Yes. So
We can have up to 6. So there's 4 remote cameras. Yeah, there's 4 remote cameras. So I may have to just like I won't even need the touch, I won't need the keyboard, and just, oh, we can have 10 in the queue, right? Only 6 on the screen, 10 in the queue. We're good then. We're perfect. Yeah. That's great.
Is it going good?
Hey, I think all good. I think we figured out
Is there not
solution.
so much lag time now?
What's that?
Not so much lag time?
Yeah, we're gonna have Sura or someone else. Tanya had this suggestion of using the private chat, which is great. So we're just gonna private chat, and then the camera people can see which room to go in. So they're not gonna try to follow the screen, because it's 15 seconds delay.
yeah, we're just following the private chat. As soon as we see that room number, we're going in the room.
And then how do you log in to get them on the screen, or how does the teacher get on the screen?
With the camera, with the
We're gonna
iPad.
be filming them.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But will those kids, the 15-second delay, they won't have heard the name yet. So there's still a delay built in here, isn't there?
So
Or do
So the
camera
teacher will have to know in the room, and the teachers have this information.
Okay.
The teacher know who gets the award. Jeff can't announce any of this. Jeff can't say the kids' names or any of that stuff. It has to be the teacher in the room. Here's the problem, he's got a slideshow
With the pictures on it.
with their names on it.
Well, this is it, right? And so what is happening in that slideshow?
His slide deck.
He's talking a lot about it. Then he
he's
says
got
this
the
award
kids'
goes
names
to
on it.
ta-da!
Can't do that. There's no way we can do that.
I mean, the camera person would have to walk in the room and say,
No,
The
Here we
camera
go.
person doesn't have to, because the teachers have all those kids' names. The teachers can say it when we walk in the room.
Well, okay, with coordination, like, why is the camera person standing here? Because Anna will look at the award.
So Jeff's slideshow won't be done. He can't do the slideshow
Why can you not do this live stream?
because the timing will be off. If he puts a slide up, it won't match the timing of us walking in the room. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he really should just ditch the slideshow, share it after the fact, and keep up one backdrop and let it happen. It's the only way it's gonna work.
But with the kids watching a 15-second delay, what's the experience in that room? So 303, first room.
Yeah.
The camera, okay, let's just say we're filming Jeff making the announcement, and Jeff says, and Anna Castigno gets the award. And then Sarah chats 303 to you, and you walk in room 303, and the kids go,
So
why are you here? And the teacher has to say, that one he was just talking about, Anna got it. Because they will have heard a minute or two of his explanation already. So that room gets to learn 15
they
seconds
do.
early.
They have to cheer 15 seconds later.
Later, or
I guess so. Yeah. I don't understand. I'm really sorry. This is like hard for me.
no,
Am I not getting it as well as you are? I don't.
no. I think we're figuring it out at the same time.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to figure out is, does the teacher need to do a 15-second early announcement in that room where the child is? Or do we just walk in and kind of be ready and have an awkward 10 seconds?
No, I think the teacher should do it.
So we walk in, we know, because Sura or whoever will say 303, go. And you're going to go in, you're not going to know who Anna is.
No.
And then that teacher,
I'm literally just holding it up to the class.
yeah, and then the teacher would have to say, Anna got this one, and everybody claps, and this is going to be way longer than 30 minutes, by the way.
Yep.
He has 25 awards on this sheet. No, he has 23.
The time is different than normal.
It will not work. 30 minutes is not enough time. And actually, what he was talking about yesterday,
But he doesn't
the
know
senior
about
walk
that.
will not be done either. Senior walk, you can't do that senior walk in 30 minutes. Kids are lingering around the field and high-fiving each other or helping out. But it's like a big deal. It's really cool, actually.
That's why I'm trying not to be stressed, but I don't feel this is gonna.
Don't be stressed. I think it's going to be fun, actually. It's going to be fun. But a message needs to go to these teachers. Tell them, when the camera person comes in the room, the teacher makes the announcement and you cheer. And then the buffer gets fixed every time there's another thing. So then the next thing, the kayak scholar athlete, Paul Rader walks on, kayak, so then the buffer kind of gets reset at that time. Because they're going to be cheering, and then he's going to be starting the next announcement. Right? And then I'll be doing the control
You're
room
controlling it.
back to here.
Yeah.
And then, I think it will work, actually.
You
As
have a
long as
harder job
teachers
here,
can do
so
it.
if you think it's okay, and all I need to tell the camera people to do is wait for their number and walk in the room, that's all they need to do.
That's all they need to do.
Okay.
And I need to get Jeff.
We need to talk to Jeff.
We need to get Jeff to do this.
Do you want to text him and see if he's available right now so we can go and talk to him about this?
Just out of curiosity, does camera person have to wait outside? Why
Yes.
can't they stay in the?
Because there's like a bazillion different rooms.
It's yes. There'd be no point in that. If you
They're
distract
basically finding the kids in the different rooms.
Right. So you said there's 4 camera or 3 camera, and they have to.
4.
There's 4 cameras, but it would be a distraction for us to just go in those rooms and wait. I'd rather just wait outside for the number to pop up and then walk in. That's way easier.
Well, the number needs to get to you just a little bit before you actually need to go. Because, like, you have to be able to step in the room and say, I'm here for Anna. Like, this little paper would
If
be
it
cool.
was like 3:03 in, that's all I need.
Yeah, I mean, you just need a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if we try to keep it too real time, then
Yeah,
you,
I just
you
need
delay
like
it.
3:03, 1 beat, and then in. That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? This all might be a big
This may go up in
kerfuffle,
flames.
whatever, and that's fine. I don't mind. It's 30 minutes. I think the kids will have fun with it. I do believe it will work. I really do. But Yang, you're right. The people could be in just a little bit before, because then you're actually ready for the teacher to make the announcement.
Yeah, and after filming, they can move to other classroom and just stay there, be ready.
And be ready. Like, if you're running the camera and you want the best experience in the room, it's not like the kids are not like you're interrupting class. They're here for this anyway. So I would definitely go down to 301 and go to Calvin and say, "You're up next, dude. Are you ready to say Justin's winning the award?"
Yeah, we can probably do that.
Kind of
let
prep
that
them a little bit.
happen.
Because if you walk in the room, they're gonna go, "Oh, I'm next. Oh yeah, who's this?" And then you've lost your 15 seconds anyway. So get to the next room. Get to the next room and be ready to be like, "Hey, Calvin, you know Justin's winning this one, right? You got to say this when I point at you or whatever." And then you need to say,
Yeah.
"Now."
Yeah, so Jeff has
Go.
to send an email this morning to tell teachers that they can have the feed on. However, in the kind of couple of minutes span that their room will be involved, they have to know that this will be, they have to turn that volume off and ignore it. Yeah. And they're gonna be like, well, why don't we use Zoom or Meet?
Well, I think this is the better experience for the parents, actually. I mean, yeah. Anyway, it's done now. We can look at other options another time. It's pretty well set up now. Okay, I am ending this broadcast because